Fibemed Healthcare. Professional service process. At the first step, the patient contacts Fibemed Healthcare. Our customer representatives contact our patients by email or telephone and determine the patient's demands. In order for the requests to become official, all approvals and agreements are made in writing by email. Our customer representative contacts our specialist doctors and requests the necessary documents, analyzes and all medical documents for preliminary diagnosis. Our customer representative notes the documents and analyses requested by the specialist doctor for diagnosis and requests them from our patient. Upon the medical document requests of the specialist doctor, the customer representative contacts the patient again and requests the medical documents and analyses from the patient. Our patient supplies the requested documents and analyses from the health institutions in the country where she or he is located and forwards them to the Fibemed customer representative. In this process, our patient pays a small amount of pre-diagnosis fee for detailed pre-diagnosis determinations in Turkey. Fibemed Healthcare transmits this fee to the specialist doctor who will make the preliminary diagnosis or to the hospital with international approval. The specialist physician prepares a preliminary diagnosis by examining the documents and analyses. The specialist doctor determines the required surgery or procedure, forwards it to Fibemed Healthcare and charges a fee. The customer representative informs the patient about the surgery to be performed and the hospital fee. If the patient accepts the hospital fee, she or he notifies our customer representative and our customer representative receives the patient's requests to come to Turkey. According to the patient's request, flight tickets, accommodation and transfers within Turkey will be planned. If necessary, Fibemed visa support can be applied for visa procedures. We have options in multiple packages such as flight tickets and accommodation. During the process of reaching an agreement with our patient, some deposit will be requested from the total fee and the procedures will be started. After the patient pays the deposit, Fibemed Healthcare delivers the flight ticket, hospital and accommodation packages to our patient. The patient is greeted by a representative of Fibemed Healthcare from the airport on the appointed date and placed in the selected hotel within the package. The necessary contracts are signed by the patient at the Fibemed Healthcare office or at the places where the customer representative stays, and the patient will be informed about the process again. The patient is taken to the doctor's appointment from the hotel under the guidance of the Fibemed Healthcare representative. The doctor conveys the intervention and the process to our patient with all the details. Our patient is transferred to the accommodation center under the guidance of a Fibemed Healthcare representative. On the treatment date, the Fibemed Healthcare representative picks up our patient from the center where she or he is staying and provides the transfer to the hospital where the treatment will take place. When the treatment is completed, the Fibemed Healthcare representative provides the transfer of the patient to the center where she or he is staying. When the treatment process is over, the transfer of the patient from the hotel to the airport is done with the guidance of the Fibemed Healthcare representative. When our patient returns to his or her country, we closely monitor the post-treatment process with the expert staff of Fibemed Healthcare and closely monitor your recovery process with weekly statistics. During these processes, touristic tour and guidance services are provided by Fibemed Healthcare representatives or contracted guides upon the extra requests of our patients and their relatives. The process described here is a general description and allows for endless variation and customization according to patient demands. Fibemed Healthcare representatives offer solutions to all demands of the customer and prepare a completely personalized program and pricing. Do you have any questions? Feel free to contact us, 24/7 service. Phone number, +90 312 557 9098. Email address, info@fibemed.com. Website, www.fibemed.com. Fibemed Healthcare, Heal and Travel.